Hi, everyone. This is Jeffrey. This is Red Color. Yes, the microphone is on. I'm very technical. This is the monthly reading for Taurus for June. Welcome. So, um, the energy is ask. And so, this is what I said for Aries. You know, I'm going through everyone in order. It's easier because I know the order. So, ask, get quiet with yourself. And I think the question to ask is, what is it I desire? What is it I would like to accomplish? What is it that would feed my soul? What is it that would make me happy? What is it that would make me comfortable? What is it that would make me, etc. So sit with yourself and ask, like, okay, well, I want a new job. Let's say, why do I want a job? Well, it's too far away. I need money. I want more freedom. I want to be appreciated. What are those things? And then, you know, you call people. It's like, any jobs or etc. Ask, right? What is it I desire? What would bring me the most joy? Now, that being said, I'm asking for some help. I need to get belly cataract surgery, so together a GoFundMe, and any support that you can give would be greatly appreciated. All the information. I've been in denial for a long time, and I finally went. And I got the diagnosis, and it was like, well, it wasn't a really big surprise. And it's funny because once I got the diagnosis, it seems to be getting worse because it's almost like I accepted it, and now it's like, okay, well, this is the way it is. So, and then yesterday I went to the park as I talked to the trees, and I'm laying amongst the trees. I'm like, okay, what do you have to tell me today? And I got my little blanket, and I lay down. I always sit with new trees because the park is so big, I can never find myself. I can never, I never know where the hell I am. Even with perfect vision, I don't know where I am. And they were like, you watered the tree, you watered the plants, you did now you have to let it grow. And so, like, I put up the GoFundMe yesterday, and I put it out, and now I have to let it go. You know, like that's what it is, and that's the thing. Our life is like a garden. And so, for an example, a couple of weeks ago, I bought two like low light plants, the same plant, two of them. And initially, I was going to put them in one pot, but I didn't. I put them in two separate pots, and one of them I put in one place, and one I put in another. And one of them is doing fine, and one of them was dried out into nothing. So it's like what's meant to grow will grow, and what's not meant to grow won't grow. And it's like, but I wanted it. It's like, yeah, but sometimes, like, let's say you try for a specific job and say, I really want this job, and then you don't get it. And it's like, well, it wasn't meant to be, it was meant for you. So, have faith. All right. So this is for June for Taurus. My vision is so fuzzy. So I dropped something on the floor here. And then I discovered my floor is kind of white. And if this was on the floor, it's kind of white. And it was like, oh, okay. I'm discovering all these things. It's like, what is that? Sometimes I see a blob of color and it's like, oh, it must be that. And it's like, no, it's something else. It's kind of weird. Interesting. So we ask, right? You ask. And it's like my intuition, because that's what this card is about, is kind of leading me on this place. Like, that I haven't really been before. It's not 100% clear. Welcome to my world. And but I'm feeling that I should go that. I'm feeling that I should go that way. I'm kind of enchanted by it. Okay. And I'm going to get serious and work toward it. Right. Because it'll help me establish something that's really beneficial, that's really that makes me feel secure, that makes me feel like I'm part of a community, that makes me feel established. Okay. Yeah, it's a whole new journey. It's a whole new journey. So maybe you've been having some sort of like, I don't know, inspiration. So I know I told the story before, but I always tell it in a different way, so I tell it all the time. Um, Many years ago in New York, I um, I had stopped smoking and I was out of my mind because I had so much energy. I just didn't know what to do with myself. I was sleeping like 4 hours a night. I had so much oxygen in my system. I was out of my mind. And I really was. And it was like, if you don't do something with your hands, then you're going to lose your mind. And I used to live near Times Square, and this is years ago. This was like 2005, before when there were still a lot of small stores. So they were selling the I Love New York t-shirts, but they weren't exactly in the middle of the t-shirt. They were a little bit off, just a little bit. And they were really cheap. So I bought them. I was like, well, this thing used to mean something, and it doesn't mean anything, right? I was like, I can make this mean something again. And then I started dyeing them and adding like stencils and stuff. Anyway, I built a business out for 10 years. One thing led to another. So it's kind of like just be open to opportunities and to like the butterflies that are flying around. It's like, maybe I'll try that. Maybe I'll try that. I think that's what it is. It's a little bit of the like, well, I never thought I'd be doing this. All of a sudden I'm playing trombone. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm utilizing my power. I'm utilizing my power, and I'm going to stabilize this idea, this energy, this inspiration, and make it happen, and make it happen, and use my mind, and use my mind. And it's also, that's the card of Aries, and it's Aries has this energy of like beginning, of it's Mars, it's the energy of Mars. I desire, I desire, right? I desire, and then you take the action, and it's a whole different ballgame, And that's the thing, is he's not only walking away from something, but he's not walking away. He's walking away and walking toward at the same time. So it's like, I have a lot of metaphors for this one. Sometimes it's like, I grew up in a really small town, and it's just not big enough for me anymore. Like, it doesn't serve me anymore. And I'm not leaving with like burning bridges. It's like, it was satisfying. It still is satisfying, but I need something more, because none of the cups are spilled, right? I need something that's more emotionally satisfying. I'm going after my desire. I'm going after what makes makes me excited, what I love. All right. Look at this. Boy, you're really moving. I'm not looking back. I'm not looking back. That's what's going on with me. I mean, it's been going on with me for a long time, but every so often I have to like, it's like, you're not living in New York anymore. You're living in Mexico. And that was the past, and it served its purpose. And now it's time to move forward into the culture here, the climate here, the opportunities here, the obstacles here, the everything here, as opposed to pondering the past. This one is not pondering the past and moving forward into the future. And it's out of a place, it's coming out of a place of turbulence, right? The weird water, into a place of calmness. And the other thing about this card is like sometimes I read it, I'm not remembering versions of this card, but the water is clear, right? And smooth. So it's you can scry, you know, how sometimes to scry is to look into something that's reflective and to receive messages, right? So you can do it with a crystal ball, you can do it with stone, you can do it with clouds, with the sky, you can do it with water. Yeah, a new opportunity arises. A new opportunity arises, you know, so here you are minding your own business, you have a little fantasy about something, playing the trombone. And then somebody says, oh, listen, we're forming a quartet. And how about it? You're like, sure. Yeah. Self-nurturing, self-love, being patient, fertility. Toward what satisfies you, toward what makes you feel safe, what makes you feel comfortable, what makes you feel loved, comforted, embraced. Very nice. It feels, you know, it's your soul's calling. That's what it is. It's your soul's calling. Very nice. Lots of choices. I'm going to make a new contract with my own light. I'm going to allow my own light to lead me toward living in the garden. I have a strategy. Very nice. I'm going to throw 3 more. When I say I mean you. Now, toward abundance, toward flow. It's easy. It's something that it feels like, you know, once you make the decision to like dive in, it's almost, this is the metaphor. So you've never really swum before. Okay. I went to a wedding a million years ago, like when I was 18. And it was on a river. And they were on, what do you call it? Water skiing. And I'd never done it before. And everyone's like, oh, it's this, it's that. I was like, what the hell, I'll try it. And you know what? I took to it right away. I took to it right away. So it's like that. It's like, it's offered, it's in front of you. It's like, yeah, I'll try it. And then it just goes smoothly. I thought I had the thing off. All right. Yeah. A whole new perspective, a whole new opportunity, a whole new mindset, a whole new inspiration, a whole new perspective. Very nice. That you're gonna run and jump on. Like there's no time like the present. So, you know, sometimes like one thing doesn't work out. So I was supposed to give a lesson today, and it was canceled last minute, right? Really last minute. And I was in the middle of this anyway, and it had kind of broken up. It's like, okay, we'll just move forward with that. You know, I mean, that's really my life in Mexico. I have to tell you. You're supposed to do something at 2. It's like it was canceled at 2, and then you know you figure something else out. Like my whole life is like that here. All right, and it's you know I have to think on my feet a lot. All right, let me show you all the cards and turn off the phone. I thought it was off. All right. Can you? Is that too much glare? Is that better? All right. It's hard for me to tell. All right. I'm being led by my intuition toward, putting effort into something that makes me feel secure and satisfied. That's fertile, brand new, making a new contract with my light, and I'm moving toward it. I'm going to use all my energy with enthusiasm and optimism. I'm not looking back at the past. I'm looking forward to the future, to where the opportunities are that are full of self-love. I have a strategy and I'm going to act on it. Right. Really nice. Really nice. All right. If you'd like to help me with my cataract surgery, I really appreciate it. And I have lots of stuff available for purchase as well on my website. And any and all, thank you. And if you find it, to share my GoFundMe, that really helps a lot. I've been, reading about it, and like, generally people only donate to people they know, but you put out a thing saying, listen, my friend's having a thing, if you can find it in your heart, because if it's recommended by somebody, where do you find a good plumber? You find a friend, you know a plumber? Yeah, I know a plumber, like that. You can't get plumbers here. All right. Blessings. Have a lovely June. See you soon. Bye.